Love has no age, rekindling my marriage after the kids left. Hi everyone, welcome back to Amber's channel. In my first video, I shared what it felt like when the nest suddenly became empty. And today, I want to continue that story, but with a different, equally important aspect. The journey of reconnecting with my life partner. When the children leave, we don't just face our own emptiness, but also a shift in our relationship with our husband or wife. Perhaps many of you are like me, having spent so much time on the kids that we forgot how to date each other. If you're also looking to rekindle the romance, to find us again in your relationship, then join me in listening to my story. I believe that no matter what age, love can still blossom and grow deeper. Let's get started. After the kids left, a strange feeling settled in. It wasn't just the quietness of the house, but another kind of quietness, a silence between me and David. We'd been together for over 30 years. For those 30 years, our lives revolved around parent-teacher conferences, weekend soccer games, sleepless nights with sick children. We were a team, a well-oiled machine driven by one singular goal, raising our kids to be independent adults. And now, with the machine having completed its mission, we found ourselves sitting across from each other, and I realized, oh, there he was, the man I loved, my life partner. But I felt like we'd lost each other a little bit somewhere along the parenting road. In the evenings, we'd often sit watching TV, each in our own corner. Our conversations were usually about the kids, what Sarah was doing, where Ben was traveling, how Liam was doing in college. When there were no kid-related topics, I felt there was nothing to say. I wondered, were we still a couple, or just two companions on the parenting train? I remember once I asked David, "What are you thinking about?" He just shrugged. "Oh, nothing much. Just thinking about tomorrow." I was the same. My mind would often drift elsewhere, thinking about errands or a book I was reading. We had both gotten so used to putting our children's needs first that we forgot how to prioritize our own and each other's. One evening, as I was tidying up the kitchen, David walked in. He didn't turn on the TV. He just stood there, watching me. I was a little surprised. He said, "Do you remember our trip to Paris? Our honeymoon?" My heart skipped a beat. Paris, where we had promised everything. "Yes," I said softly, "I do." "Me too," he said. I miss how we used to be. Can we find that again?" His question was like a breath of fresh air through my soul. I realized I wasn't the only one feeling this way. David was also grappling with finding that connection again. We started with small things. Instead of watching TV, we made tea and just talked. At first, it was a bit awkward. We'd ask each other about our workday, about things unrelated to the kids. Gradually, conversations about work, about personal interests, about what we wanted to do in the future started to flow. We started taking morning walks together, holding hands. It was as if we were falling in love all over again. David started leaving little notes for me on the fridge. I started cooking his favorite dishes, ones I hadn't had time to make in ages. One time, David asked me to go dancing. I laughed. "Are you serious? It's been years." But he was persistent. Eventually, we ended up in an adult dance class. We were both clumsy, laughing as we stepped on each other's feet. But in those awkward dance steps, I felt his hand tighten around mine, felt his breath close by. It was a moment where the connection returned, stronger and clearer than ever. Now, the house is still quiet, but it no longer feels lonely. It's filled with our own laughter, whispered late-night conversations, and sometimes the sound of music as we dance together in the living room. The empty nest syndrome taught me a lesson. It's not just about the kids leaving, but also an opportunity to look at other important relationships in my life. David and I got a little lost, but we found our way back. And now I know that our love, like an old sturdy tree, can withstand any storm and continue to sprout new leaves in a new, more beautiful way than ever before.